Hey guys, it's Joe and I am here with today's card pull. So today we have card A, B, or C. Take a breath, let your intuition guide you, and choose a card. And then I always suggest you listen to all three because there may be more than one message in there for you. And they seem to be bang on for a lot of people right now. Okay, so A, B, or C. And we're going to start with A. And we're going to let the angels tell us all about what each card represents or the message that is being guided through for each card. Okay. Okay. And again, the angels that I channel I call them Sam. And they have informed me that if you are on here watching, whether it is today or a year from now, that your higher self is part of the collective that is sending the messages, which is why you found this video in the first place. Okay. So the first card is, ooh, the tree wisdom. Sorry, I need glasses. Um, The tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. Ooh, pretty. A second, I'll show you the card. Oops. Isn't that gorgeous? That is pretty. That is such a pretty green. Tree wisdom. Yes, dear one. Hello, hello, hello. We are here and pleased that you have arrived here as well. If you have chosen this card, then it is the reminder, the invitation, the welcoming, the beckoning into nature. Yes, it is the reminder that the one place, that grounding is a natural state where connecting to your spirit and the spirit of nature and Gaia herself is indeed in nature, whether this is a patch of grass in the city or a forest full and teeming of life. Either one is appropriate. Find a small or large, expansive place in nature to rest your feet today. Take your shoes off. Allow yourself to be pulled into the energy of Gaia, grounding you, centering you, reminding you that this is where you chose to be. This incarnation, this lifetime, this period in time. Yes, and everything else has chosen to be here as well, including all the trees, which have been here many, many years before you, and hold the sacred knowledge, wisdom, healing of Earth herself, for they are directly connected. You may place your hands upon a tree and ask it questions. Have a divine conversation. Send messages to loved ones across the world through the energy of the trees. They hold what you are seeking: a calmness, a groundedness, a sense of purpose. Walk yourself to nature today, dear one, and allow her healing. Allow yourself to be connected through the network of nature herself, reminding you that you are an integral part of this, not a separate entity from. For you chose to be here knowing that all is connected, choosing to be here together at this time. Oh, and the trees and nature have so much to offer you. Allow yourself the opportunity and the luxury of connecting and enjoying. Thank you, dear ones. Enjoy your interaction and co-creation with nature. Alrighty, I like that one. It felt like this. I don't know how else to say it. It felt like sunshine. And you know when you go into like a forest and some of it smells warm and some of it smells cool. Don't know how else to explain it. It was like moss and trees and like whispers, like they were talking. It was just, yeah, the feeling was amazing. So that's the invitation today. If you chose card A, connect with nature. Okay, so card B, mm, sorry, the card A came from the Oracle of the Fairies. Such a pretty deck. Card B is coming from uh, Oracle of the Seven Energies. And this one is, oh, nice. Tender Embrace. Isn't that beautiful? The elephants. Oh, yes. Yes, dear ones. Now is the time for the opportunity to connect, to help others, and assist yourself at the same time, for everybody is going through this same upheaval of energies on your planet. And during this time of slight chaos, not only in nature, but in everything from politics to food to, well, technology, everything is a bit topsy-turvy at the moment. And in due course, you will see the bigger picture and the plan. However, in this moment, we invite you to embrace each other, to support each other, to look around you and see who needs a hug or a kind word. For this is not only beneficial to the person that you are assisting or being of service to, but also for you. For you are, if you are here, you are a way shower, a light worker, one that is seeking higher vibrations. And in doing so, you often forget yourself. So please do something that will not only aid others, but will also be of assistance and of service to yourself. When you are embracing, when you are pausing to notice and see and give a kind word or a encouragement to another, notice that this is also being said to you. Pretend, imagine, foresee that there is a mirror upon the other, and not only are you sending love to them, but you are reflecting it back to yourself. So as you go about your day and do good deeds and be the bearer of miracles, remember to reflect it back to yourself as well. You are invited to notice, be open to, and allowing the receiving of this love that you so generously send out into the world. Yes, also be the recipient of tender embrace or a loving word, a kind encouragement. Do not deflect it, but rather, let it sink in, let it wash over you as another is doing the same job as you, as another is being a way shower and a light worker and a bearer of miracles. Allow them the luxury of doing their soul's purpose by receiving their kindness to you. When you deflect their kindness, you are interrupting their soul purpose and disallowing them to receive love as well. Be open, dear ones, not only to noticing and being the giver, but the receiver as well. Oh, yeah, that's a good reminder because we often, especially if you're listening to this, then you are often a big giver. So, and it's funny because they kept showing me like um, somebody helping holding the door open for someone, and literally the other person was like was like instead of a face, all I saw was a mirror. And so when you're doing kind things, notice that it does reflect back to you. That not only you're saying something loving to somebody else, but you're saying that loving sentiment to yourself as well. It's going to be a hot day, lots of water. Stay hydrated. Okay, card number C. So this one here is from the Shaman's Dream. I love all my card decks. They are so awesome. Okay, so today's card, oh, love that. Look at this. Eye of the Eagle. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Rising above the fray. Nice. That is quite spectacular. Okay. Yes, dear one, we want to remind you that you are not only a co-creator, you do create. Yes, yes, indeed, you do. But you are also an observer. And as you entangle yourself with the energies, the low vibrations of perhaps the fray, as it is said here, the turmoil that is happening, the mixed energies, the chaos around you. As you stand in the middle of that, it is very difficult for your human self to detach, to become an observer, to watch. But we invite you to perhaps, yes, in meditation or in a quiet moment, imagine that you are sitting on the back of a giant eagle and it flies you high above. So you may have a view much closer to ours of the situation, that you may rise above and see the bigger picture, perhaps be not so entangled in the drama, perhaps allowing your nervous system to regulate, to pause, to adjust as you become the observer of what is going on, rather entangled in the mess. The eagle has a bird's eye view, but we would also say that it has a perspective of, oh, I am a participant, but this is not me. This is not the core of me. I am here experiencing this, but this does not define me. It also does not define everything or everyone. For as you fly higher, as you take a perspective from a much broader viewpoint, you can see that perhaps here and here there are pockets of dramatic entanglement and chaos, the feeling of very low vibration, the feeling of fear and anger. And perhaps as you fly higher, you will see that those are pockets. They are not the whole. They do not make up the whole of humanity, but rather areas that need to be turned and turned up, as to say. For when you plant a garden, you do not just plant it at the top. You turn the soil to allow the good soil underneath to be turned up and make it more fertile and more accepting of the seeds and for growing. For if it is hard packed and dry, then there is no hope for the seed. But if you turn things up, there is a mixture and an allowing that happens. This is what is occurring in those pockets. And rather than only seeing those pockets of disenchantment, but rather seeing a broader view, you will be able to notice that, oh, well, dear one, we would assure you that most of humanity, a far greater percentage than you may suspect if you are standing in the turmoil, has been on the path of waking up. And this is why all this turmoil is happening. For humanity has been in growing pains. And we would say that so many more of you have tipped the scale And are headed in the right direction that you would assume is right direction. We do not hold the same judgment, but we invite you to stand at the top of the mountain. Ride on the back of the eagle. See it from the perspective of an airplane. For the broader your view, the more you understand and embrace, the more peace you will feel, the less entangled. If there is even a family conflict or perhaps tension at work, being able to see from a broader perspective will assist you in being able to connect to your intuition, to the higher selves of others involved, to feel into the next right move, to be of service, to notice but not own, to remember that you are much larger than simply the body that is currently entangled in the chaos. You are soul. You are divinity. You may forget in the moment and think that you are human, that you are angry, that you are fearful. But we want to invite you to soar above and notice that you are so much more. And so is everyone else. Okay, that was kind of cool. Being able to literally, it felt like I was flying on the back of the eagle at start. And then they just kept, and then it was like as if I was standing kind of like in the clouds, like at 30,000 feet, but just standing there. And everything was like, wait a minute, this is happening, like when you see on the news or social media, this, riots are happening here or war is happening here, but that's not the whole planet. That's not everything. And having a different perspective, which they keep telling me lately is their key word, is vital to remembering that there is a lot more good going on out there than there is bad. Okay, guys, this has been a lovely Sunday morning, and I hope you all have an absolutely fabulous day. And leave comments if you got any ahas or if you have questions, because I'm starting something new very soon, along with Sam, more channeled information and insights, and they want to know what you want to know. So I will talk to you soon. Have a fabulous day. Mwah.